Tell the feeling like I'm trapped in my damn mind. Tell the feeling like I'm rapping a damn lie. Tell the feeling like my life is a damn game. Nigga really wanna die in the night.
Okay, Brown Sugar Gang. I am doing a voiceover on this video because I had music in the background and I did not want to get copyrighted, but I am cooking some baked chicken, some smothered potatoes, and some other good stuff. You got to stick around to see. Okay, so make sure you guys like, feel free to share, hit the notification bell 2 times so you won't miss an upload, please, and thank you. Excuse me for my voice. What I have here is some chopped up onions, bell peppers, all mixed in with the chicken. These are drumsticks or legs, whatever you want to call them. The season I'll be using is some garlic powder, curry powder, table blend, oregano. I'm going really quick, y'all. And some poultry seasoning, chicken bouillon cube. As you guys can see, I think I'm about to drop about 2 of them in here. And you just want to like shake it up or whatever so it can bring out the flavor in the chicken. So I'm going to add another one and do the exact same thing. Okay. This is going in the refrigerator, I believe. Well, no, I'm going to add just a little bit of water. Okay, so here it goes. I don't think you guys can see that. This is so random, you guys. So what I'm doing right now is I'm mixing up all the seasonings with my hands. I'm massaging the chicken, getting all the herbs and spices all over the chicken inside the meat so that you can taste every bite of that flavor when you bite into the chicken. And I'm also putting some of the veggies under the chicken so it won't burn in the oven. You don't want any burnt veggies. So I'm just arranging them around, things like that, putting them under the chicken, as you can see, getting everything all aligned and perfect. Okay, and excuse my mouth, and the onions were very strong, that's why I moved back. Excuse the mouth movements as you see the video. Like I said, this was a video, but I had to do a voiceover. I'm also putting in some chicken bouillon cubes just to add a little bit more, not a chicken bouillon cube, chicken broth, just to add more flavor to the chicken. So at this point, we're gonna chop up some Yukon Gold potatoes. I love them because they're buttery, creamy, soft and smooth. So yeah. At this point, what am I doing? Adding butter. Yes, when you add butter, it helps crispen up the skin. Oh my God, y'all. Okay, so this is how it looks so far. You see that? That's how it looks. Green bell peppers, onions, seasonings, and I'm putting a little butter on top of each drumstick, chicken leg, whatever you want to call it. Excuse me. All right. And so we're going to get this into the oven. And I'm going to get these potatoes chopped up. So stick around. All right. Here's our Yukon Gold potato. And I'm going to chop this up, show you guys how to chop it up. Make sure you clean it and wash it off first before you chop it up. And I could peel it or just leave it whole. I'm not sure, but I think I'm just gonna chop it up, you guys, because that's gonna take so much time. So I'm just gonna chop it up. So yeah, let me rinse this off real quick. Both of them, all of them. Okay, so I'm just gonna give you guys an idea of how I'm gonna do this. And once you chop up your potatoes, you want to put them in cold water so they don't turn brown. So here are the potatoes, washed up and everything. And I'm gonna get them cut up and put them in a skillet. As you can see, that's how they look. And yeah, so let's move to the next scene. I have an onion that I'm gonna chop up. Onions also add flavor to the potatoes. This is totally optional. You don't have to do this, but I do. Onions give potatoes a great flavor once they marinate because they turn sweet. So I'm going to chop this onion up and add it into the potatoes, the smothered potatoes that I'm going to be making. And this is how I'm going to chop it up, just in little circle pieces, you guys. Be careful. Try not to cut your hand, your fingers. Ain't nobody trying to go to the hospital. And these onions are very potent, very strong. I did not wash them in cold water before I cut them, so you may see a few tears. But yeah, we're just cutting them, rough chopping them, no specific manner or way. And we're gonna just spread them along just like that inside the pot. Yep. Okay. More pieces, more pieces, more pieces. Sorry, you guys. Not trying to make this real long and drawn out. Like I said, I had to revamp this video because I got copyrighted for music in the background. But anyway, now we're gonna add some water to the skillet with the potatoes, which I will show you guys in a second. There you go. You just want to add a little bit of water just so the potatoes won't burn at the bottom. So I would say about a cup of water, maybe a little less, and rearrange the onions as you will see. Put it back on the stove. You want to put it on a medium low heat, not too high, not too low. You know what I mean? Then we're going to hit that with a little onion powder on top of the potatoes. Just a little bit, not too heavy, just to give it some flavor. Okay. And what seasoning are we going to use next? We're going to use some black pepper. Make sure it all gets seasoning. And then what is next? Some accent seasoning, very light on that, and some seasoning salt. This is optional. You don't have to use that if you don't want to. Then we're going to also place some butter inside the potatoes. Probably about 2 tablespoons. I don't measure, y'all, just eyeball. Put that back on the stove. Put a top on it. Okay, so we're going to let this simmer until it's fork tender. And then I'm going to bring you guys back. Okay, so this is how they're looking. They're pretty much done. As you guys can see, they're fork tender. Everything has cooked down. The onions have wilted. And there's a little bit of water left at the bottom, but that's fine. Oh, my mouth is just watering, y'all. Every time I do these. Then I have some corn boiling. That's not ready yet. Yeah, look at those potatoes, y'all. These are Yukon Gold potatoes. I would say choose these or russet potatoes. I really don't like red potatoes, but hey, this is the chicken that I put in the oven with the bouillon cubes and the seasonings and the butter and everything. Look at that gravy, y'all, that it made. And I just want to show, look at that, with the onions and bell peppers on top of the chicken. This was oven roasted, and I just want to show you guys how tender it is. Like, it's fall off the bone tender. Like, you can literally just pull the meat apart. Look at that. That's when you know it's done. So the chicken, drum legs, whatever you want to call them, are completely done. Then I'm going to make some cornbread. Jiffy, of course. That's my favorite. And I'm going to grab some cheese to show you how I make my smothered cheese potatoes to go with this meal right here. So I have taco style. I wanted to try something different, you guys. I know people may use mozzarella, sharp cheddar, but I want a taco style cheese on my potatoes. So we're going to just give that a little sprinkle around the top. Sprinkle, 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 sprinkle. Sprinkle fairy, sprinkle fairy. Okay, look at that chicken though, y'all. Ooh, it's so glossy and so perfectly done. But anyway, we're gonna add some mozzarella along with the taco cheese. Don't knock it till you try it, y'all. Do not knock it till you try it. We're going to add some of that on top. And then once we do that, I believe we're going to cover it and let that melt down first. We're going to let that melt down first, and then we're going to flip it. So bring your ass back. Now I'm making my cornbread. I use 2 boxes of cornbread, so of course it's equal portions. 2 boxes, 2 eggs, milk, and I think I added a little sugar because my kids love, yeah, I did, sugar. And that's about a 1/2 cup of sugar. They like the cornbread sweet. So then you want to mix it, add the milk, give it a mix. You don't want it too watery. You want it the right consistency. So we're just going to mix that all together. Make sure everything is combined completely. And a little more milk is needed because it's still too dry. So this is what I do, you guys. I don't use measuring cups or anything like that. I just go with what looks right. I go with what looks right. So, okay, we're mixing it. We're mixing it. We're mixing it. It's coming together. Y'all see that forming? Y'all see that better forming? That is that cornbread that's going to come out so buttery and good. And a little extra sweet because I added the sugar. So we're getting that mixed up. And it is 4 a.m. while I'm doing this video. So I'm kind of tired, you guys. But anyway. Okay, so the cheese has melted down on the first layer. Do you guys see that? We added the taco cheese and the mozzarella, right? So we're going, and there's still water right there, but that's fine. That's totally fine. We're going to flip it over at this point. Flip the potatoes over. As easy as you can. Try not to be messy. Well, I try not to be messy, but, you know, stuff happens. But, yeah, so at this point, I'm flipping it over so that I can coat the other side of the potatoes, you guys. Okay? And you don't want to mix it. You want to flip it. So now I'm going to add some more taco cheese and mozzarella cheese on top of the potatoes. As so. Sprinkle, sprinkle, sprinkle fairy all over the potatoes. Put the lid on it. Let it sit. It's good to go. Cornbread is ready. Going in the oven. And this is how it turned out, y'all. Real quick and simple. There's the potatoes, corn, the oven baked chicken. Looks so delicious. Look at that, y'all. Look how glossy it is. The corn. Oh my God, this was so good, y'all. The cornbread. This was a quick, simple, easy recipe. Feel free to use it. Sorry about the video. I had to do a voiceover because, like I said, I didn't want to get copyrighted. But this was my plate, and it was delicious. The potatoes were so tender. Please try this recipe out. Give this video a thumbs up if you like it. Please feel free to share it. Comment down below. Make sure you subscribe by hitting that notification bell twice, please, and thank you. It would be greatly appreciated. And oh my God, my mouth is watering, y'all. Look at the bell peppers on the side. Like, this was an amazing, simple meal. Oven roasted baked chicken, smothered cheese potatoes, cornbread, and corn, and it came out good. So go ahead and drop a like, comment, subscribe. Peace, love, and blessings, you guys. See you in the next video.